So in today's video, I'm going to do a pattern review. So I've made 3 pairs of pants so far since December. So it is now the last week of January and I just finished up my last pair yesterday. And so I just want to, like when I was doing the filming for it, it just seems pretty uninteresting to watch a pair of pants come together. So I thought instead of doing that, I'll just go ahead and tell you what I liked and didn't like about the different patterns that I used. So, and I will show you what each pair looks like on me. So the first pattern that I used was the Simplicity 8447, and hopefully I am in the frame. So I just used the View A, which is just a high-waisted. It does have pockets and it's got a cuffed hem on the leg. Did not do, like, I didn't end up having the cuff on the leg because my pants ended up shrinking up too much. So that is the first problem. And they ended up being a little bit tight in the waist. I do have them on right now, so I'll show that to you here in just a second. But overall, I like them a lot, and I did change a couple things about the pattern. So I should have done a side opening, and I ended up putting a zipper in the back. So I think that makes a difference. And I used a cotton twill on these pants, whereas my other 2 pairs, I actually used gabardine. So my cotton twill, I did not wash and dry before I used it, so I should have definitely done that because when I made them, they were fine, and rookie mistake, I ended up washing and drying them because they seemed very large on me when I first finished them, and now they are not as large. Still wearable, but I can't cuff the hem, so a little bummed about that. And also they look kind of weird when I wear heels with them, so I really can only wear flats. So that's the first pair that I made. So I will go ahead, I will show you what those look like, and then I will continue on with the other pairs. Alright, so second pair of pants that I made was from this Simplicity 8243. So this was easily my favorite pair to make. It has pockets in it, so that I did put those in this time and did not put them into my original pair, only because it was my first pair of pants on the first one, and for whatever reason I just didn't do it. So this one, very straightforward, and I made them a little bit looser in the waist, so I definitely like that. The legs aren't too terribly wide on them, but wide enough that I feel like it's very flattering on me. And it's kind of a theme with these pants that I have made is that the leg on them gets progressively bigger. So you'll see in the last pair what I'm talking about. So overall, definitely my favorite pair to make, and I would make a lot more of these, I think, in the future. I am not going to be straying away from this particular pattern. So I will show you what these look like, and then we will get to the last pair. Alright, and the last pair, which I finished up just yesterday, is the Simplicity 4044, and you can see there's only one view of these pants, and this is one of those times where it looks amazing on the model on the pattern cover, and it looks horrendous on me. I am sure that I am not the only person who's ever experienced this. Just nothing special about making these up. There's no pockets in them, nothing special with the hemline. It's a back closure. The special part about these is that you can see there is this detail here in the front, which looks very nice on her, and in practice, at least for me, it did not come out well. And the legs on these are really big. I mean, just like, I'll definitely be taking them in because they just, I just do not think that they look good. I wore them yesterday to just kind of give them a shot to see if, you know, I would change my mind. And overall, the feel of them, it's fine, but the waistband in them, it did not want to stay in the pants. Like, it kept flipping up, and I tried to stitch it down and it just looked funny when I stitched it down. So maybe that's me, maybe it's my fault, but overall, I mean, I'll wear them because I've made them, and you know, once you make something, you feel like you have to wear it. At least that's how I feel, especially when I spend this time on making something for myself. But I just am not a fan. So I'm gonna show you what they look like, and then we will come back and we'll finish up this video. Okay, so now you've seen all three pairs. So you see the hits and misses of all three. First pair, definitely on the tighter side. So not the end of the world, but something that if you're doing a wide leg trouser, you want to avoid that. Second pair is just, for me, it's just comfortable and it feels good when I have them on. I just love wearing that pair. The third pair, in the video, I feel like they don't look awful, but in practice, they're not a comfortable daily fit. So for me, because I don't want to be yanking on my pants and having to fidget with them, that's what I'm talking about when I say in a practical aspect of it, they're not a hit for me. I'm sure for someone else that they're amazing and, you know, you have a good result, but for me, at least with my body type and everything, I feel like the legs are just way too wide and the waistband is something that I have to fidget with way too much. So I will not be making that pair again, I promise you. First two pairs, I will definitely make those again. Again, there's not that much variation between those two patterns, so that's one thing, I suppose, when you are making patterns, that you have to see what exactly is different about them. And really, it's just minute stuff. The wideness of the leg, really, that's the big deal. So anyway, so that's my pattern review, and hopefully you got something out of it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time that I post new content, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you like about the video, what you don't like about the video, what you want to see. I'd love to have some feedback, and we'll see you next time.